gosh, golly, I can't believe it. Today's the day. The Halloween update is starting any minute now. I can't wait.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Oh my god, it's finally...
Let's start a channel from YBA until it's been milked thoroughly. Algorithm busted, no more watch time. This is my last game. YT's playing this game, milking all that we have left. Children cling to their skins. Sweet sing aloud. YT's playing this game. Viewership is falling. Children cling on to their very last skins. Click through, rate, recommendations. You are the channel's enemy. YouTube.
This is a public service announcement. Do not cave in to the voices telling you to pirate Filmora and Adobe Premiere. Uzu somehow managed to get his YouTube hacked. Do not, and I repeat, do not be misled that Uzu would ever give away something for free to his community. Be safe out there.
The Halloween update is delayed. If you're watching this video, you probably got the memo by now, but if I, of all YouTubers, somehow managed to get this video out before YBA gets its shit straight, you guys are plain fucked. Sure am glad I quit YBA already.
Mackenzie, are you making a video on what?
Regardless, YBA Joes are steaming right now. As I type this, the YBA Discord is completely locked down just because the entire fucking day all they were doing was begging at Uzu's slobbery toes for the fucking update to drop. Every X o'clock on the hour, when the church bells ring and ring, the Joes were too busy making everybody's ears ring with their resonating scream for the update to drop any second now. Here's the thing, it's not that big of a fucking deal. Here's why. Eclipse is quitting YBA. The big bad wolf, the enemy of the people, will soon be dethroned. What else could he possibly do? He's been waiting for the Halloween event for ages. It's his favorite week of the year. Just look at that smile. That is the smile of a man who has been graced with the grand chance at Jacko Platinum, with the indescribable climax of winning an SBR round and gaining a significant sum of red, blue, yellow, even green candies. To see the Halloween update be delayed? He'd be distraught. No, broken from this news. There's also the fact that he said himself if Uzu pulls another silly again, he'll be quitting.
Point being, if they don't get their shit together and prove that they've gotten their shit together and that stuff like this isn't going to last for months, then I'll come back. But other than that, I'm just gonna bide my time for right now.
I'm afraid, Joes, this leads him to only one option. And I, Hansy_boy, will be taking this opportunity by the cock and balls. With Eclipse gone, I'm the only big fish in this oh so small pond. Kneel to me, Joes! The days of structure, of knowledge, of logic, and of decently length YBA videos are all over! Writhe in pain before me, for I am your new leader! Seethe! Mold! Cope! Shiver! Yes! Yeah! Besides that, there's not much upside to this whole thing. Like, it wasn't really a downside to begin with, because I haven't been spending my past months doing nothing but playing YBA, waiting, hoping, craving the next update. However, besides of course watching YBA players act like their mom just died in a car crash over the update not releasing on schedule, there are a few other minor upsides to this whole shit show. The first of which doesn't take a lot of searching to find. In fact, it's literally right in the announcement. Like right there. Uzu states, the Halloween event will be delayed for a couple more days due to the development team deciding to add more content. Get ready soon! This shows that Uzuki is actually delaying the update because they're adding even more to it. At the last minute! Even put it into race format for you guys. Fucking 5th graders. And I have really good news for you all. It might just be a new game mode. I don't know if I got trolled, but an anonymous tipster chipped in the other day and told me that Paragon actually confirmed on VC that we'll be getting a new game mode next update. Obviously, take that with an atom of salt because I get false claims like that all the time, and there's just no way Uzu has the work ethic to add in not only a new spec, not only an entire event, but also a new whole-ass game mode in the same month. But the outcome of the next update is only up to speculation now. And considering Uzu's mysterious quote-unquote new content, along with the possibility that Paragon's in on it all, a new game mode is a real possibility at this point. Well, knowing Uzu, there's a 99% chance it's actually just new skins to milk children for their Halloween money, but I choose to spread misinformation on the internet regardless. Try stopping me. Hopefully, and God, I can only hope, this whole delay will give Uzu enough time to do the unthinkable. Testing his game before he releases it. Giving the dev team more time means they have more time to actually make sure the update is working, make sure that the update is playable, and make sure that it's fun to play. If it isn't, they have ample time to go through and fix whatever's wrong this time. Even if the update is fully bug-free, speaking in theoreticals of course, it gives them more time to smoothen things out, and improve on whatever the hell is so important to everybody that you all have to take a whole day off to camp the YBA server and do nothing but demand and complain. Because, God forbid, if the update comes out and people don't like it, after all this, YBA is gonna be completely fine. Personally, I have no issue with this whole thing. Free bonus content for only a few days more, what is there to take issue with? The YBA community, of course, would beg to differ. Skimming through the YBA subreddit, known to most as the Zoo, it seems the consensus from people is that they're mad not because Uzu delayed the update necessarily, but because he waited so long just to tell us something about it. Initially, this is a wonderful excuse to cope with the fact that you're mad about a Roblox JoJo game, but for the layman out there, let me break it down for you. See, Uzu has a bit of a funny quirk in that he doesn't actually do any work anymore. If he does, compared to the other developers, it's rather small and insignificant. Times are changing, Joes. Uzu has realized the full potential of his money-printing update empire, and by God, he's grabbing it by the pussy. When Stonefree dropped, his team was of him and him only as a sole scripter, Snailil as a sole graphical effects developer, a mysterious animator, and Ancient as modeler. Nowadays, Uzu can't be fucked, rightly so when you've got a game printing millions every year. As such, he's gone out and hired a few devs to help him out. So much so that there's solid evidence around the claim that Pluck was partially, if not entirely developed by a developer who, by all accounts, isn't even in the YBA Discord server, let alone a full-time developer for the game. I think it's great that Uzu isn't skimping out on an update every 6 months and actually just hiring other people to do the work for him. It means we get more consistency, more quality, and by all accounts, it's a wonderful investment. Except for the fact that the guy's a teenager. Motherfucker can barely manage his own vocal cords, let alone $1 million dev team. He's only just beginning to manage a team at this scale, and with the punctuality of the past few updates, I think it's fair to cut the guy some slack. Things happen. Developers don't deliver, developers don't meet deadlines, developers fail to communicate. Hell, developers ghost Uzu for months on end. Yeah, remember when that happened? This ain't the real world. Developers aren't held as accountable as employees, and considering this is a platform for children, developers often aren't the maturest. So for something like this to only take maybe a couple days longer, y'all ought to be grateful. I'm just glad Uzu gave us a release date in the first place. Fuck, like that'll ever happen again. Have you noticed? Every single update before this has been dropped out of nowhere or has had a general release date of a whole last month. This is the first time Uzu went out of his way to give us an actual, tangible release date to look forward to. Like that'll ever happen again. Good job, A-Team. You really showed them. The community, the mod team. Both of you are overreacting. Let's start off with the obvious. Just because you won't see an update for another few days doesn't mean you need to flip the fuck out and try pulling Uzu's IP to force release the event. I get the fact that Uzu didn't keep his word. And yeah, he tends to do that. Welcome to YBA. I don't see the issue, like you new gens have to wait a few days longer. Back in my day, our Stone Free update was delayed by half a fucking year! A few days is nothing to cry about in the grand scheme of things. It's an improvement, that's what it is! I get the annoyance, and I get that Uzu's a piece of work. I made a whole video about it. But god damn! This of all things? It's not the end of the fucking world. And then there's the mod team. Dick riding Uzu like he had the fucking One Piece. There's a reason why people hate you, Paragon. It's because you're a fucking dick sometimes. Going out of your way to publicly announce to the world how little shit you give about the community and anything it has to say. Mocking the community you manage. Some community manager you are. The mod team just handled this the wrong way all around. The server was pure chaos all day, but instead of locking down, the mods sat there farming bans off people like it was money falling from the sky. They genuinely only locked down when everybody was begging them on their knees to do so. Imagine being a police force at a riot of thousands and only thinking to block all streets and roadways after half your team has gone to arrest people one by fucking one, and people are on their knees, straight up begging you to lock things down. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You couldn't have locked down, I don't know, as soon as people started spamming about it? No profit involved, I guess. What's worse though, is that instead of actually consoling the community, taking responsibility on behalf of Uzu and apologizing for the delay like a community manager should, Paragon chose to take the high road and blatantly insult people for believing they had a fair point in saying Uzu had a deadline and he fully missed it. I get it. I mean, I was literally just talking about how people need to calm down. It's not that big of a deal. But as the face of the YBA staff team, Paragon, you need to have some goddamn professionalism sometimes. Grow up, man. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed getting shit talked no matter what side you were on. It's a specialty of mine. Like, subscribe, tickle that notification bell, join the channel for early videos, and join the Discord for exclusive events. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Sayonara.